So to kick this video off, I'm going in and I'm brushing all of the hair of my client completely down so I can prep it for the taper and the lining in this video. I go in with my wall heroes and I create my first initial guideline at the top of the ear because I'm going to be doing a low ball taper, and I will be showing the C-cups in this video. So I go in with a 1/8 guard in my wall seniors, a halfway close, and I'm going with the grain, debulking the front of the lining, prepping it for the taper and the lining. Remember, keep everything consistent. Always brush the hair so you can knock unnecessary hair out the way, and also so you can lay the hair down and train it while you're fading and while you're doing tapers. The more you brush the hair and comb the hair, the more it will lay down. So I go on my wall seniors completely closed, and I just go at the bottom of the taper at about 1/4 of an inch, and then I'm gonna do the same thing halfway, then I'm gonna do it open. So I go up halfway right here, and I go up 1/4 of an inch as well, and then I'm gonna go open. But one thing that I am doing in this video, I'm kind of staying away from using guards on the side of the taper in this video, specifically just because it's a tight area. So I'll be using the corners of my blade, and I'll be using a raking method as well to debulk. So I go in with the corner of my wall seniors, and I'm just basically hitting the side of the taper so I can debulk it and create the transition for the taper. Always brushing one and fading one to keep everything consistent, and using the raking method here to debulk more of the lining. And right there I kind of pulled at the hair a little bit. So guys, remember, when you doing these dreads and these linings like this, always be careful by the dreads because you can yank and you can pull at the dreads. Then I go in with the Barber shaver, and I just basically hit the bottom of my taper so I can bald it all the way out. Then I go open with my wall seniors, and then completely close so I can blend the beard out, and then slowly open the lever as I go into the bottom of the taper, or towards the top of the top taper. Repeat the same steps over here, starting close, going up 1/4 of an inch. And then going halfway, about 1/4 of an inch as well. And then going completely open, about 1/4 of an inch as well. Keeping everything consistent, and then the raking method right here with the clippers completely open, and with a raking method I'm just debulking. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm softening up the hair and debulking so I can create the transition for the taper. If you use this during fades, you'll be able to knock out your fades quicker too. So I'm gonna try to do a real like detailed ball fade video for you guys and showing you guys the raking method. Open using the corner of the teeth of my actual blade so I can get the transition how I want it. I also want to give a huge shout out to my boy Jern Boomin for the beats. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And please hit that notification bell so you guys can get alerted when these videos come out. We will not not stop dropping these videos. We are keeping everything consistent, and we on the road, and we just not slowing down. We having fun, and we rocking out, and it's just something that we like to do. And barbering is just something that's amazing. The evolution of it, the game has turned into something crazy, and it's like watching barbering be what it is today opposed to what it was 10 years ago is just a blessing. So I go on my wall heroes, and I just keep everything consistent. One thing that I'm starting to like tell myself and like think about a lot, I kind of want to go real deep and in depth on these linings. I kind of want to do back to the basics with just linings, and then doing a whole series of like linings one-on-one all the way up into graduating into color enhancements. And I was supposed to bring you guys the Chicago C, and I kind of just didn't bring that video because I had future plans with the line of things that I want to do. But right here with the wall scenes, as you guys can see, I'm having a hard time break this curve, and it's because the bottom of the cord is too close to the clipper, so the ergonomicness of the body, like I can't like whip around the corner. As you guys see, I have to basically like not dig, but like really work the side of the blade. And when you looking or when you using these trimmers, people out there that's using wall heroes, use these on the curve and then use your Andis T outliners on the curve, and then tell me what you think about it and drop that in the comments, because I'm telling you, like, the tightness of that cord is what really knock off the ergonomicness of this clipper in terms of making the C cup shapes. And one thing I like about the heroes, they hit hard. They got that first initial like punch, they hit hard. But when it come around that curve, as you guys can see, look how stiff the bottom of the cord is. Like it's stuck to the bottom, the bottom of the clipper. If this was the Andis, I can literally work my wrist, like I can wave it left and right, easy. But as you guys see me coming around the curve on here, I can't really whip the clipper. I'm using the corner of the blade, and I'm creating a C shape. So like in predicaments like this, I want you guys to know, like, at times you won't be able to have the best tools, you won't be able to have everything that you want, but you gotta work with what you got. So we're going with the Beam Team Cordless Compressor. This is version 1, and we just go in and we apply color to the front of the lineup. Keeping everything consistent, using the business card, staying at least 4 to 5 inches away from the object, and spraying at the card, letting the mist of the color get onto the hair and to the skin. So in the front of the lining, it's kind of like very light, and I kind of don't like the way that the color laid down over it. So I doubled up with fibers because his vertical bars were a little bit weak just on this side, only on this side. The front of the lining was lighter and the vertical bar was lighter. So sometimes you got to manipulate multiple color enhancements to get the official look that you are looking for. And at times, that's just a part of the game. Like, embrace that. Like, when you're able to go in and you're able to manipulate multiple products to get perfect results at the ending, how could you not want to do that? That's a part of this game. That's evolution. That's growth. That's research. That's something that you guys want to invest in. Invest in yourself. Like, people always shocked when they find out how you can make 100K, or it's possible to really make 100K behind a chair. It is. Invest in yourself. Further in education. So we go in with the Barber magic pencil, and I'm just basically outlining my object just so I can create this real concealed and highlight look about the lining that's going to give it that real magazine, Instagram ready, picture perfect ready look. It's against a lot of people, but to me it's just a part of the realm of enhancements. Not only did I add the color, just like women add color to their eyebrows or fill in their eyebrows, and then they go in and conceal them, and it creates the illusion of making the eyebrows look way more clean and way more crispy. And as you guys can see me hit the lines of the Barber magic pencil, it basically conceals the line and gives the line a real sharp definition look and a picture ready look. So for people out there who want to get them real sharp clean looks and them pictures that do amazing likes and numbers, remember, it's not about the likes and numbers, but for people that want to post their work, that are prideful about posting amazing visuals of their work, this is a part of the game of enhancements. This is done. So I go on my wall heroes and I just hit the back of the beard, keeping everything consistent. And I go on with my Andis T outliners and cleaning up the other side of the lining that has the Barber Magic pencil on it. Remember, keeping everything consistent, always tapping and going, letting the clippers do the work and never applying too much pressure when you have sharp trimmers, and just letting them work and watch how the lining just come together for you. Like, this is coming together for me so easy. I'm not pressing at all. I'm letting everything go. And another thing, like, please put some respect on this Tune 45 triple cartridge razor. This is the exposed blade. For people out there, y'all, like, it's some people that are asleep on the exposed blade. Now understand, some of y'all don't want to cut people, and you won't cut people. You just take your time. As you guys can see, I'm taking my time, staying consistent. You can use every part of this blade. You can work every part of this blade to get the most consistent look and to get the cleanest and sharpest look for the linings. Like, one thing that I love about this razor is that you get multiple cartridges. I graduated from going from a super like unexposed blade to going all the way to super exposed because I created that level of comfortability. And look how I'm using every or different angle of the razor holder and the blade. And I'm basically stretching the skin to create the beard look. Like, that's one thing that people don't understand and know. In certain beards, you don't have to overwork it. It'll fall in place itself. With using the triple cartridge exposed razor, man, like, my linings have got 10 times sharper. Go look at my YouTube videos a year ago before I was using this razor handle, before I was using the exposed cartridge, period. Like, I was always a clean lineup person, but I'm shocking myself on linings now, and I love that about that. So again, shout out to Tune 45, and I want y'all, if y'all get a chance or if you guys have this razor, please try the exposed cartridge and tell me what you guys think. Drop it in the comments, because that cartridge is fire. As you guys can see, this lining look branded on his head. Sheesh. This is just how you do an amazing lining. So I want to say thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, please hit that alert bell so you guys can get alerted when the videos come out. And may God bless.